What is up everyone, I'm back again with another review, and this is going to be for the new Netflix limited series, Night Stalker, The Hunt for a Serial Killer, and this is directed by James Carroll and Tiller Russell. Now this is my first time reviewing a documentary type series on the channel, so let's see what I thought about it. Now this tells the true story of a serial killer who's breaking into homes in LA, burgling, raping and murdering his victims along the way. And there is no consistent pattern to what he is doing. Everything's so random, which creates fear amongst the community and makes people realise that anyone could be next. Wow, I have seen some shocking true crime documentaries in my lifetime, but after watching this and what the victims were put through, I didn't know humans could be capable of such evil. Now this is mostly told through the eyes of two police detectives who were working on the case at the time. Those two detectives are Gil Carrillo and Frank Salerno, and they tell you everything you need to know pretty much. They go into detail on the crime scene, etc. But it also gives you the impact it had on their personal lives, where Gil's wife had to move out the house to let him concentrate on it. You know, they're working 17 hours a day for 7 days a week. They had to be careful with every single piece of evidence. And you know that they fought with every bone in their body to stop the Night Stalker. What I was surprised at was how invested I was in these characters, especially Gil. I was so proud of the man at the end of the series, and it was weird to just have this emotional attachment to him because he's not actually a made-up character, he is a real-life cop. And you had Frank Salerno, who's just this tough guy, and you just knew that these two were not going to lose. We also hear from the terrified community, past and present, the media team who were working the case at the time, and each interview brings the story along. Nothing is ever wasted. Each interview felt like a stepping stone towards Richard Ramirez and the big reveal. And we don't actually hear the name Richard Ramirez until the very last second of episode 3. And you know what? I thought that was a very good idea because it always kept me interested as to what made this character tick and made me want to carry on binge watching this series because I wanted to finally get there and know what he was all about. The pacing is really well done here. What I felt this documentary done really well too is the editing. Now, it always felt creepy when you see these overhead shots of LA and they're talking about the killer on the radio in the background. There's a little sinister score going on there. And you know that there's something bad down there. There's some evil lurking in the darkness down there, but you just don't know where. And you know what? I don't know if it's cold in here, but I just felt a chill up my spine talking about that. Where the real horror lies here, though, is when you hear about what Ramirez is actually getting up to. I mean, some of this stuff was absolutely despicable. It's hard to comprehend what a human is actually capable of because I just couldn't believe what I was hearing here. I mean, I actually think he is up there with the very, very worst serial killers of all time. Now, I know he didn't kill as many as some people, but some of the things he does here are just unbelievable, to be honest. I mean, you wouldn't have thought of it in a horror movie. You wouldn't think anyone was able to do this, but he did. And the man is just pure evil. This might be really hard to watch for some people, in all honesty. Now, I'm not going to go into the last episode here, but you will understand everything I am trying to say here when you actually see this finale. Now, I've always said that real life is scarier than any horror movie because at the end of the day, this is actually real. This actually happened, and I'm not going to lie, before I turned each episode on here, I was making sure my doors were locked. One thing that was actually off about this series, though, was the end of each episode, this 80s soundtrack kicked in, and it all felt joyful and upbeat, and it just kind of took you out of what you had just seen. It felt a little bit out of place. Now, this isn't the best true crime documentary I've ever seen, but it's a pretty damn good one, and I just hope Netflix continue to put these out on the service because they always seem to be a popular choice. Everyone's always talking about them on social media when they're released, and I do find them interesting, and the Netflix ones are always really well put together. I'm just going to go ahead and rate this documentary series now. I'm going to give Night Stalker, The Hunt for a Serial Killer, a 9 out of 10. If you like true crime, then this is right up your street. Okay, at the end of these reviews, I always like to leave a little fun fact. Now, a fun fact for Night Stalker is that Richard Ramirez always had women sending him pictures when he was behind bars, and he even married one of these women in 1996. Okay guys, hope you all enjoyed this review. If you want to subscribe, it's up to yourself. Got a lot more reviews coming, lots more videos, and if you want to comment about Night Stalker, the hunt for a serial killer, leave it down below and I'll reply to every single one of you, I promise. Or is there any other true crime documentaries that you recommend to me? Let me know, because I will probably be interested in watching those. Thanks so much guys, take it all easy, and I'll see you all next video.